Hello and welcome to the D3 podcast. It's Mark here, Old School 3000, joined by Robert. Robert, how are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Just got in, just feeling a bit cold. So I'm walking around, feeling a bit of energy. So it's good. I'm looking forward to doing this because we missed it. Obviously, we missed it last week. I think that was kind of my fault because we said we'd do it and then I forgot Friday. So apologies.
Yeah, it seems to be kind of a theme right now that we have to catch up to an older race.
yeah, but no, we're trying to avoid that hopefully going forward. But yeah, so two races to cover, two very different, two pretty different results really, which is quite cool. We had so six different podium. No, yeah, 6 different podium drivers over the 2 races, which is quite unusual.
And I just noticed that actually. That's good. That's a good thing. And both races were quite eventful.
Yeah, they were.
Touching a lot of things.
Yeah, so if we go to quali for Hungary, I mean Hungary is an interesting one because there's a variety of different strategies, obviously, because there's a gap in the tyres. So it was interesting to see some people start on the ultras and some people to start on the softs, especially considering, well, for quali anyway, that is, to actually set their laps on those 2 tyre choices. But
I was actually surprised to see people qualify on the ultras. I wasn't expecting that. It's such an unreliable tyre for that track. At least that's how I feel. And we had 3 people in the top 10 that qualified on 4 actually, on the ultra softs.
I think I would have if I didn't feel comfortable in my soft lap because obviously the rain that was due in the race, because I assumed that we'd have to stop before the rain, but I didn't want to do it ideally because they, like you said, they're like horrible after about, I don't know, 4 or 5 laps around there. But so I get where people were coming from to a degree, but certainly if it was a dry race.
Actually interesting in the quali, with the rain at the end of the session, that actually kind of made me mess up Coco and me, because we went out early. I didn't put enough temperature in my tires, and I messed up my final lap, so I could only take a 6th place, which I was quite disappointed with, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought you'd be quick. I did think, I remember saying even the last podcast, I thought you'd be quick here. But yeah, no, it was, eventful quality. It was nice to have some rain in. Oh, it wasn't due. It didn't say on the forecast it'd be due, which is a bit annoying. But it was nice to have some rain over a race weekend. But yeah. So it was quite eventful in the sense that we had Adrelok starting on pole, which was a bit of a shock at the time. I don't think Adrelok's a quick guy, but I don't think Adrelok was the favourite to get pole pre-race. So that was a good result.
I think he was going for pole since he chose the ultra softs. I think the guys who chose the ultras definitely tried to get the pole position. I don't see any real tangible strategy with the ultra softs other than getting pole position.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so obviously got it by quite some time. I think he got it by basically 2/3 of a second.
6/10 of a second.
Yeah, so a good result for him. Myself in second, leading soft driver. I was really happy with that lap. I think it helped that I put a decent banker lap in, which has probably been one of my biggest downfalls at the moment. Before, I'd be struggling to put a decent banker lap in or invalidating my first lap, and then you just feel the pressure.
That's really crucial around Hungary.
Yeah,
I think it's the track where you really have to be careful on when you go out of the pits.
Yeah, definitely. A 2-3 for Ferrari. This one definitely probably raised some eyebrows, even with the ultra softs. But no, just proving what I've been saying to people, that LFC is quick, and I think people now have realised it a bit more. When he first started, he was pretty slow last season, but he's definitely picked up, and good third place, albeit on the ultra softs.
At Maka in fourth, again on the softs. I was expecting Maka to be quick, since I saw his practice times,
Yeah.
and I was actually surprised that he finished behind you, to be honest.
Yeah, on to Dave. So, and then Dave in 7th as well. Not a bad time at all, but yeah, we'll just have to, I don't know, have to kind of see how that unfolds as well, because 6th is not a bad result round here compared to some of the drivers. But
Considering who's in the top 4, I think 6th is a really good result.
Yeah, definitely. Bray as the quickest soft runner. Very good time. Very good time. But yeah, I don't know. That obviously come to fruition later on down the line.
We have Jabo in 8th, going back to the super softs. Yeah, the times are really close. Just looking at it from 4th down to potentially even 9th place. Everybody was really close, and I think the midfield would have had a great battle if not for the incidents at the start. We'll get onto that. To have Heated in 9th, he didn't manage to out-qualify his his fellow Malta driver this time.
Exactly, yeah. But James, who missed a couple of races, I think, in 10th. Not a bad time at all on the softs. Yeah, pretty good by James.
Then we had Ryan in 11th, back on the super softs. I think he could have done a bit better on the super softs, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think he'd have been too happy with that, especially compared. He did pretty well in Hungary, I think. Maka down in.
Maka.
Yeah.
In 12th on the softs. Again, he must have been disappointed with that.
Yeah, definitely. LFC just didn't care about qualifying. He really didn't. He just so I'll just stick the mediums on. I won't be top 10 anyway. I was like, okay, fine. And then found himself in 13th. And
then we had Ivo in 14th, and the last two guys, me and Teen Wolf, who had a qualifying ban for
yes.
Basically destroying Coco at Hungary, because I was there, I was watching that.
Yeah, that was just mad. I saw it as well, and I just thought, ouch, that is not good. But so yeah, qualifying ban.
Yeah, he let out a massive shout. So.
I don't really blame him, to be honest. But yeah, so finally poised at the top. So you've got Adri going ahead of the 3 title rivals in reverse order into turn 1. I mean, that's pretty much kind of a neutral's ideal grid for the top 4.
And then after turn 1, I think everything kind of just took a turn for the worse.
Yeah, I think before we go on to the results, we might as well talk about that, because that's really pivotal. Yeah, it's just crazy, wasn't it? I think so you know more than I do.
We didn't even get to Eau Rouge, and we had 3 drivers retire, so... Yeah.
So, from what I can see, Coco went round the outside, got an illegal overtake, tried to give it back, and then everything just went wrong.
That's basically the easiest way to put it.
Yeah.
Because none of us knew what had happened, I saw Ryan hit the wall. I wasn't expecting that. I couldn't brake. I went into Ryan, and then he went into the back of me, and Coco got into it, and it was just a disaster. And I think the worst thing about this incident, it's not the fact that it happened, it's the fact that we didn't have any safety car, from what I can remember.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. It was. I couldn't believe that, to be honest, after I saw it on the stream after. But it really played into the hands of one particular driver who made the most of it, which was Bree, because he started on the softs and he'd have had to have gone past those guys. Also, but like the tyres on the super soft guys would have gone off, I think, a little bit, and he'd have found himself getting held up. But everything just opened up completely for him. He got a really good start, and that really helped, and probably helped his confidence as well.
I just want to say this. I think I had an amazing start because I was up to 9th from 15th after the first corner.
Yeah, and it was clean.
I just wanted to brag about that.
And it was clean as well. I saw it and I was like, oh, okay, that's really good. You took the same line as I did.
Well, I think that's the best line to take, because I saw most of the people going around the outside and just taking it really wide. That's what Coca did, and that's how he got an illegal overtake.
Yeah. Or
I didn't understand why. I just saw the space in there and went for it.
And people don't let you back on sometimes. I don't think that actually happened, but the problem with the outside is you've got to rely on people not to be too abreast next to someone else and letting you back on, and then it's just really messy. So yeah, I think you're right there, but yeah, Brave.
I guess we can talk about the DNFs before we get to the top 10.
Yeah, true.
Maka retired. I'm not sure what happened. I think he may have crashed, potentially.
Yeah, I think so.
Then I know Wave had an awful race and spun a couple of times, and then just retired.
Yeah. Team Wolf as well, just missing out on the points. With a bit of a bad retirement. But yeah, might as well just get into it on the top 10. So obviously, congratulations to Bree. What a very good win, incredible win, really. From his
a new driver of the day, just to have on the list.
Yeah, definitely.
A new race winner in D3 this season. It's amazing to see how many of us managed to pick up a win.
Yeah, I think at least 2 more will get a win too. Who they are, I don't know.
That'll be good.
Yeah,
if one of them's Car Cannon, then yeah,
I can see Car
I'll
Cannon
be
win.
happy. We're gonna have a new anniversary edition of the podcast.
Would that be the first team to get 2 winners? There's a question.
Would it?
I think it might be. Dave,
I think it would.
Coco, me, Wave. That's 4. Adri, 5. Who else has won? Who else
Me.
has won?
Ray.
Yeah, Bray, of course, yeah. 6, yeah. I don't think Steve-O did win a race. He comes second. And anyway, he's not in the league now, so yeah. Basically, if LFC, Maka, who's Adri's teammate? Who's Adri's teammate?
Who's in the Red Bull?
Oh,
this is embarrassing.
who is Adri's
We can't even remember the grid.
I don't think. Who is it? It's someone that's not driving. Is it Racing at Home? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Not sure actually. I don't think he's his teammate is actually really coming to the races.
Yeah, whoever it is. But yeah, basically, Car Cannon, James, so they need to win a race, and then that'll be the first time. That's a crazy stat as well. But yeah, that's pretty mad. But yeah, there's not really much to say about his Brave strategy. Was just really good. Deserved winner. Kept his cool. He was on 5 warnings, I think, for quite a long time. So if he'd have got one more warning, he'd have he'd have got another 3-second penalty. So just kind of perfect, really. Perfect win.
Yeah, so congrats to Bray.
Yeah.
Picked up second, which, you know, puts you back in first place.
I was annoyed. I was really annoyed because I felt like I needed to win that. I really did. And I felt like I didn't use it as well. But ironically, I think, you know, the big reason why I didn't win that race, well, I don't think I'd have won actually if lap 1 wouldn't have happened, but I was so nervous after I saw Coco retire that it affected me.
You know, the thing about Coco retiring in the first lap, he wasn't really mad because he had to attend the party, so he was quite happy when he managed to get off really early. So that was a good thing for him. It was a deserved, I guess, break from PRL since he attended all the races and did not DNF
Absolutely.
until now.
Jabo in third, which is really, we haven't really spoke much about Jabo in after the race, but it's a really good result. Well deserved. I think that might be his first podium, maybe his second. I don't know.
I think it's his first.
Yeah, so and it's I can see him getting a few more. Adri in fourth, which you'll be a bit disappointed about, but I think he was a bit annoyed about
Something must have happened to him.
Well, he was a bit annoyed about my turn 1 incident. He broke his wing. I went down the inside and caught a bit of contact off him. But I don't think he really... I think because he even said he got quite a good start. I got an unbelievable start and was just overlapping him. I don't think he even anticipated someone would be there. And I think that might have played into it.
But still, again, as you said, he got really good points, and you know, he can put some pressure on you guys.
Yeah, definitely. Dave come in 5th, bit of an old kind of Dave performance, which was quite cool. Very solid, good points.
We had Ryan in 6th, which again, really good result considering he stopped twice. He started 11th, kind of made up for his quali.
Yeah,
Got some good points.
Yeah, biggest improver really, probably, well, other than Bray, in regards to quality to finish. But Carcannon in 7th. Don't really know what happened, but that's decent enough. Did he?
He had
have
some unfortunate events tangled with. I'm not sure who he tangled with, but he might have had damage again.
Yeah.
So that was he felt he could have gotten a better result.
Yeah. Yeah. LFC in 8th. Bit of a dull race for him. He was just kind of nowhere really. I don't really recall what happened too much. I think he had an off, but not his best race, but his best ever points, interestingly.
Did he not get a better result at what was it? In Germany?
They come 9th, I think. Oh no, yeah, he's at a 10th, 9th and 8th now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, slowly getting there. That's good to see.
I'll let you do the next one because you always like doing this.
And of course, again, Evo with the points. You know, it's good to see both LFC and Evo get points. And every time this happens, I'm very happy. I don't know why. I feel better about seeing them get points than me actually getting some. Because I'm used to not getting any points in this half of the season.
Yeah. No, but well done to them, and James rounding it out in 10th. Yeah, all three.
Started 10th, finished 10th. Just
not much to say. One of them, but no, so it did interesting things like you alluded to. in the title race. Kind of, it's put Wave really. I mean, I'm almost going to say Wave's out of it, almost certainly, but not for definite. But
I wouldn't say he's out of it. I'm just gonna call it right now that Wave finishes in top 2.
okay.
It's a bit of a controversial statement from me.
I'm gonna say I have a similar kind of feeling in the sense that I think all 3 drivers will have a theoretical and mathematical chance of winning the title in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah,
I believe
I think that would be the ideal situation. Just to have the maximum amount of excitement for the race.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so so it's put me 6 points ahead, but nothing really. It's not. It's anything 6 points or less is nothing because the other person, if they win the race, it's irrelevant. That's the way I look at it. You've got to have at least 8 points for it to be in your hands. As a gap.
Just looking at the driver numbers, just figured I'd talk about that. You know, Coco has number 11, and Wave has number 2, so they can't really use them on their cars.
Oh, they can't, can they? Yeah, because they're taken.
Yeah, they're taken.
I didn't. Yeah, I have 88. I don't think anyone uses that, but yeah. So we've obviously got myself on 199, Coco on 193, Wave on 142, which is 57. Yeah, 57 behind, but it sounds a lot, but obviously
it sounds a lot, but it's not. If
No.
you think about it, we still have a couple of races left. Like, what was it? 7, 8?
8, I think. Yeah. No, 7. No, 8. Definitely 8. Definitely 8.
And if something like Spa happens with you and Coco,
yeah.
then
and he wins, then all of a sudden it's only just over a
it'd be
race
lot
difference.
closer.
Yeah, definitely. Dave in 4th, Bree the big winner, going up to 5th, jumping a lot of people, including yourself and Adri, and Heated. No, he was ahead anyway.
I'm still surprised that I'm in 7th, considering I didn't get a lot of points. You know, I think since Monaco, my season has gone downhill, like badly.
Yeah, but then Macca in 9th again, room for improvement, and James, good points all considering he's not attended like every race. So yeah, but
you know, just thinking about my season, I start to look like Maldonado.
In what sense?
I mean, I won a race and then I didn't get points for 5 consecutive races. That's what happened with him after winning at Catalunya. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's not a pleasant feeling, but I'm fine.
But yeah, we obviously got a big topic to go and say. Obviously, we got myself, Wave, and Coco all moving up. By the way, that's not just the only people that are moving up. It could be others, might not be others. It just depends. If people keep showing, there's certain people out there that are showing pace that indicates that they could also go up, then and as long as there's space, then great, and then we'll do that too. But obviously, we've announced that us 3 are going to Division 2 next year, or next season, I should say.
That's really good news for the rest of us, for the normal people in D3.
And I know you say it half jokingly, but it is kind of one of the big factors as to why we did it, because we don't want any of the divisions to feel uncompetitive. We don't want let's say a guy that's 6th quickest around any particular track to feel like they haven't got a chance to get on a podium, and that's just not right.
The thing is, looking at D3, it's definitely the most competitive division.
Yeah.
And we had the most podium finishers, the most winners, I think. So
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm not saying I was definitely joking because all of us are fighting for a podium basically every week.
Yeah. True. True. No, absolutely.
I feel most of us have a chance of at winning. Um, but again, it's good for you because you get to drive around with the big boys.
Meet some new and old faces, which would be nice. Which would be good. But yeah, it'd be exciting. Be exciting. I wonder if any of the three of us will team up. That's what I'm interested about. Then that'd be interesting to
That would
see.
be good to see.
That'd be interesting.
I know who my teammate will be for the next season. So
Yeah, cool. Right, I am.
Force India is not gonna end with season 17.
I'm gonna have to head off sadly. But yeah, any last minute thoughts at all? Also, I know I appreciate we've got Italy coming up, and we haven't done too much on the way of a preview, but yeah.
Well, I guess the only preview I can say is that I can easily predict the top 3, just right now on the spot.
Okay.
You're gonna win. Waves coming second, and Coco third.
I agree.
That's my prediction.
I don't think we've
There
ever
you go.
agreed, but I agree. So cool. I'm gonna have to head off. But yeah, no, thanks for listening, guys, and we'll see you in Italy.